Yes, we're here to talk about the song Perfect Symmetry, and I have a few very, very shit questions for you. When did you begin this massive sprawling epic?
I think sort of early-ish last year, i.e. something like April 2007, yeah, it was one because I was looking back over the writing tapes for the sake of this, for the special edition of the album, I think, and yeah, it's interesting the way it started was just as a sort of verse, and then the chorus developed, and then the idea for the riff and the middle eight and all that stuff came much later, and the big kind of choir part. So it's interesting how it developed over, must have been a good 6 months. It is interesting, the original demo doesn't have that sense of building into a big kind of climactic moment. It sort of goes around the chorus a couple of times, then you have the spineless string, the section tacked on the end or something. It took a while to morph into the way that it ebbs and flows now. But I have always liked that thing of you having a bit that you think is the climax of the song, or you think it's the big chorus, and then you have another bit that feels like even more catchy or whatever. So I do really like that about Perfect Symmetry.
I suppose, yeah, if you can, just try and explain what the song is about.
The message of the song is, that we are all basically the same. We're all animals. We're here for, probably about 70 or 80 years if we were lucky. And there is no, I don't believe that there's some higher purpose to life. I believe that we're here for as long as we're here, and that there's so much to be had out of that brief moment. There's so much joy and so much beauty to be enjoyed, and getting embroiled in these endless cycles of destruction under the guise of it being for some higher purpose, whether it's moral or spiritual or whatever. It's just a waste of life.
Absolutely. What's your, I suppose carrying on from that, what's your favourite line in the song?
I think the "Get out while you can, the meter's running down" is probably my favourite, because I love that idea of, that, I guess it's, like you say, that urgency, that sense of time running out is something that I'm definitely trying to express in the song.
So I suppose following on from that, my final question is, you said, I think I've read you said in an interview or two that you think it's the best song you've ever written. Do you think that's true?
Well, that's an interesting one, isn't it? Because I obviously didn't think it was the best song I'd ever written when I wrote it. Or I wasn't sure. I just thought, I seem to remember having "You Don't See Me" and "Perfect Symmetry" and maybe "Better Than This" or one of the others playing along. I can't remember. It was that sort of, that little batch of songs, and to me I didn't really know which one was better than the others. I probably thought "Perfect Symmetry" was more substantial in some way, but I think that in a way is testament to what it shows, that there's a difference between just the song on its own and what happens to it when you do it as a band, because it I think we've made it into a great song and a great track, and that I think that's an achievement, that's something that we've achieved as a band. But it makes me feel that when you see the song, and we've shown the song in its best possible light, I think, and that makes me then sort of think that it is a great song, but I guess I was never sure until we sort of really brought it to life as a band. So Yeah, I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no,
but looking back now, I can see.
Oh yeah, it's all very well with hindsight.
Yeah.